athlete. I mean, I could sum it up so many ways. AFL All-Star for so many years, CFL All-Star for so many years. A young man who was heavy on character, heavy on energy. He's a team player. Very passionate. Extremely passionate in the heat of the battle. Like I said, he's one of those guys known for wearing his emotions on his sleeve. So you can be in the heat of the battle and come over to the office line, hey, you MS for to get a hold on, Casey. No, I'm serious, man. Like I said, but I feed off of that. I feed off of that. But he takes it in stride, though, because I can come over and look at, hey, man, what the hell happened on that play, blah, blah, blah. And we have that understanding. So it's good to have teammates like this. It's great to have friends like this. He's a straight shooter. He shoots it from the hip, and he's a great teacher as well. Khalil Carter.
As JD said, my name is Khalil Carter. I don't know about being a young man. I'm 32 years old now. I played for the Argos for 3 years, from 05 to 08, and I just recently played with Montreal with the Grey Cup. Had a good game, had a game high 8 tackles, but we lost. You know, it was a great experience for me. I played in 5 different football leagues: Arena Football 2, Arena Football, NFL Europe, NFL, and the CFL. I love the CFL game. I think it's wide open enough that people can really broaden their horizons as players and work on different skill sets that they need to be successful in the game. I recently voted the #2 defensive back all time at AF2, which was a great honor for me. I had my jersey retired, which was a great honor for me as well. And it was more for what I did off the field than what I did on the field for the Arena 2 League. All the community service, all of the school visits, all the sick kid hospital visits, which is a part of football. The community part is just as big as part of the field. And the character issues, they will follow you for the rest of your life, and they'll build a relationship with friends, families, co-workers, and everything else. So don't get it twisted that football is just an on-the-field game or it's just a sport. However, football is a game, and I consider football chess, not checkers. On the game, there's strategy involved, there's technique, there's positioning, there's demeanor, there's patience. All that is a part of this game, which is why it's one of the most unique sports out there. I feel like football transcends you and prepares you for so many things: the discipline, the punctuality, the respect for the rules as well as other people. Like I said, the volunteer aspect of it, it just prepares you for so many different things. I'm a better father because of football. I was a better husband because of football. I'm a better youth worker right now because of football, because of the disciplines that I learned during the game. I heard JD talk about a little bit about how, you know, when you get on the field, it's business. Practice is business. And when you come in, you punch a clock. And honestly, for that 2-3 hours, you turn off the rest part of your life and you focus on business. And you got to be serious, like a very serious competitor. A lot of people would say I'm not a nice guy on the football field. On the football field, I'm the most joking, laughing, just having fun guy, but that's my personal life. On the field, I'm serious. I'm about winning, and I don't mind if I step on a couple of toes to win. But it's always about winning for me. And they know that. He called me Tupac. In the locker room, I'm firing, you know, I'm a firing guy. Football is the game, like we said, and he said it was fun. You know, football is fun. Most games are fun. I don't know how many other games that are fun when you can risk your life. So it's serious in that manner, but it is a game, it's fun. Have fun. But it's business, it's work. So have fun at work, but get your business done. Because if you don't, you're going to let the next man down. And if he's not having fun, you're not having fun. Trust me. Offensive tackle, his guard's not having fun if he's getting beat around the edge every time. Because the next thing they're going to do is they're going to come up with an outside-inside move and bring a linebacker. You got 3-on-2, and your back better be having fun too. Be ready, be a part of the action, and have fun. Have fun at work. You know, what is work? To me, work is the output necessary to achieve a goal or to get something done. So if I put forth the energy, the effort, the enthusiasm, the attitude to get something done, that means I'm working. If I'm lazy out there, lackadaisical, taking practice for a joke, and then I'm not having fun, I'm not doing my work. And it will carry over in the game. If you don't make that interception in practice, when the ball is there in the game, you're not going to make that interception. Don't think that you're going to carry over to the field when you won't if you don't do it in practice. It all begins in practice. It all begins in the weight room. It all begins in the off season. It all begins with yourself and your attitude. We talked about swagger too. I think I ooze swagger. I don't know. Like, swagger is leaking out of me. I don't know. I know I played behind this man right here. When I played behind this man was my better half. He was better tackler than me. More professional player, more mature. He just taught me so many different things about the things that I lacked in the game. And we were such good friends that it was easy to play behind him. He made it easy. He always had me prepared when it was my time to go in. He always made sure I understood what he understood. Hey Chuck, what'd you see? Hey, come over to my house, let's watch film together. You know, come sit down with my family, have dinner, let's talk about it. Because we were the same player. We were two halves of the same player. The player before him wasn't so accommodating. So we had a bit of a rough spot. But Chuck made it easy to be his backup. And in the end, it transcended me to when I got a chance to start, I had a lot of success. But swagger. To me, swagger is swag. This is the first 4 letters. It's a superior game time. People who have swagger have a bit of an edge from people who are scared. You know, if you're out there nervous about what you're going to do, what the next player is going to bring to you, you're not going to be able to achieve your goal 100%. You're going to be thinking more than reacting. Football is a thinking game, but it's more reacting. You think during the week of practice, at the game time you react and get it done. You know your assignment, you know your alignment, get it done. And swag is that extra little bit of edge you need to overcome your opponent's swag or his preparedness. Because he's going to be ready. He's going to watch film. He's going to know your weaknesses. So your extra bit of attitude and what you bring to the game is going to give you a bit of an edge. Just to recap a little bit on this, to catch up. The D-line secondary thing, too, as well. I inject swagger to the D-lines like they do for me. And it's a defensive back is only as good as a D-line, and a D-line is only as good as secondary. If you got 3 seconds to get to a pass rush and the ball is gone, D-line never get there. If you're covering all day long and then I get there, it doesn't matter. So it's hand in hand. Know that each individual component is only as good as the other, and that's the game of chess. You know, I got to set my people in place to make the situation easier for somebody else to advance or have success. It's not an individual sport. There is no INT. Sometimes swagger is called confidence, but it's also mistaken for cockiness. Cockiness to me is an overconfidence. When you think that you can do it alone, you can do something above and beyond somebody else instead of playing the system. I've had that problem in my career. When I was young, I'm very cocky. Fastest, strongest, smartest, tallest, whatever. All these superlatives. But instead, my confidence is what I should have been working on the most, that I knew all those things, and I internalized them myself instead of externalizing to others. And when you do that, that's when you get a bravado, that's when you get a cockiness, you get arrogance. And honestly, after 10 years of football, it took me to last year to really figure it out. I mean, being humble to the point where I was on practice squad for the first time in my career, and I had to work my way up. Even though I had all the talent, all the numbers, all of the resume, I didn't have the humility, and somebody had to bring that to me. And I learned that from Chuck. I talked to him the whole year last year, like, look, man, I'm humble. Like, I learned. You know, I finally figured out what it was that I was missing in my game. So confidence is self-assuredness, cockiness is overconfidence, and it's all mental. Like, you have to prepare yourself and know what your strengths and weaknesses are. If you don't know what your weaknesses are, there's no way you can capitalize on your strength. Then I can't gamble at the line of scrimmage. I got to play it safe. If I got a guy who's faster than me, maybe I need to back off an inch or 2 or half an inch or 2. Maybe I need to get more inside leverage on my position, on my alignment, in order to give myself the best opportunity to succeed at my ability level. So you have to know your strengths and your weaknesses. My strength was I always knew what was coming next. Like, I had a progression in my mind that, oh, you ran slant last time. Oh, now it's slant and go. Now it's slant whip. Now it's something else. I always had a mental aspect of the game that was able to put me in good positions because I knew what was coming next. I was never just the fastest. I was fast, but the fastest. I was pretty strong, maybe the strongest, you know, or the tallest or whatever. I was always at this above average level, and it gave me a lot of confidence, but my preparedness and my ability to progress helped me out a lot. So there's a mental versus physical aspect at defensive back. Strength is great. A lot of the best defensive backs in the NFL are not strong. Champ Bailey couldn't do 225 10 times probably. He's fast, he's undersized, but he has the confidence.